Man. Okay, that's a worksheet 4. We're gonna just make a practice for lesson 3 of chapter 19, describing the electric circuits. Okay, or we are gonna differentiate between the parallel and the series connection. So in that lesson, okay, just or in that worksheet, we need to practice lesson 3 as we said. So if you know the answer, just raise your hand. First question: in an electric circuit, the purpose of a wire is to supply electric energy. True or false, guys? Yes, Fadia?
True.
True, that means the purpose of the wire that is gonna provide the electric source, it will be the electric energy, it will make the electric energy.
لا, it will connect
Yeah,
the
so it's supposed to say connect or conduct, not supply electric energy. Supply, that means it gives, it produces. Okay,
false.
like when I say I supply you with water, that means I gives you water. Okay, you got idea?
Yes.
So it's false. Okay, then question number 2: a series circuit has more than one path for electric current to flow. Okay, is Hannah Durgam?
False.
False. Good, because we know that the series circuit, we said that they are the circuit which is just all the loads are connected in one path. That means one wire that connect all the loads together, or all the bulbs, for example, together. That means the current just flow in one path. So we call this series connection. So question number 3: most household devices are connected to the source of electricity with parallel circuits. Okay, is it true or false? Is
Yeah, true.
true, of course. As we said, all the different loads inside your home and different electric sockets inside your home, they are connected together in parallel connection, because in parallel connection, we said that we have different routes or different paths for electrons. So if one is cut or damaged or unscrewed, the other keep working. Okay, they not turn off. Good. Okay, question number 4. An electric fan is a device that transforms electric energy to kinetic energy. True or false, guys? Electric fan device that changes electric energy into kinetic energy. Okay. Yes, Judy.
True.
Of course, true. Okay, because the fan, it's one of the loads that could be connected in an electric circuit that will change the electric energy into kinetic energy once it rotates. Good. Question number 5. When a terminals of battery are connected in a closed circuit, electrons flow from the battery's negative terminal. Okay. So is it true or false? Let's check.
Mr. Ho, what is a terminal?
Terminal, that means end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so who can answer this question? Others, please, guys, share. Raise your hands. So, for example, Ali, what's your opinion here? When we just connect a battery in a circuit, electrons flow from the negative terminal to the positive one.
True.
True, yes, okay, because we know that the direction of the current always from the negative pole to the positive one. Okay, that's good here. So then let's pass to the next type of questions, just to choose the right answer. So here said that a circuit that has only one path for electric current to flow is what, how we could, or what the name of this kind, or how we describe this circuit is, Kinsey? B, series circuit. Okay, so again, series circuit, that the circuit which just have one path. That means all the loads of this circuit just connected on one complete, okay, connected wire. Then number 2, a string of holiday lights, okay, does not light. How can you determine whether the bulbs are connected in series or parallel? Okay, that means you have, you know, the holiday lights like this one of Ramadan, which is already found in every balcony, okay, in street. So if just he asked you, okay, how could you determine if these light bulbs, they are connected together in parallel or in series? So how we could determine this? Okay, so yes, let's find others, guys. How, just share. Let's see. What about the others? Hannah Hamdi, okay, Khadija, Jane Ayman, Nano. So, sure as guys. Yes, Reem?
C.
See, of course, change the bulbs one at a time. That means just remove one bulb, okay? So if you remove this bulb and you find that the rest of the bulbs turn off, so it means they are connected in? Can tell me?
Yes.
Serious. But if I just remove one bulb and the other is still working on, that means they are connected in parallel. That
Parallel.
means each one has its own path or its own route, okay, to the electric source. It could get the current that it needs to keep working from the electric source directly. It's not sharing the current with other bulbs. You get this, guys? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So then question number 3. The answer to which question would you allow a string of headlights to be classified as series or parallel? Okay. So this is the same idea like the previous question, but just in different words. Yes, Osama, welcome. Osama.
See?
So if one bulb is broken, do go out the question here, okay? If one is damaged, the other is still working or not? That the question which could be know that is it connected in series or in parallel. Okay, so here let's pass to the next one. We have fuse, circuit breaker, and the GFCI or the ground fault circuit interrupters. Okay, so just as a reminder, I'm gonna just refresh your mind about these three tools or these three things which we are used to make kind of safety or to save our house from burnings due to the electric shocks or the to prevent also to help us from getting electric shock or something like this. So as we remember, we said that a fuse is just a very thin metal strip, okay, that is connected in a parallel, that is connected in a circuit. So once the current is too high, because the fuse is just very thin metal strip, it will find a very high resistance, which causes the fuse to become very hot and melt. So like this, the circuit will be open, and like this, we cut the current, and the other devices or the loads in the circuit somehow are safe. Okay, while the circuit breaker, we said that it's the automatic switch, okay, so which was just automatically, okay, that break or that just gonna turn off once the current is too high. While the GFCI, that's we said that look like the these switches which found in the control panel, the big panel that found beside your home door, okay, which contain a lot of switches. This switches control part of your apartment or your home, okay. Do you know, guys? Do you remember this, guys? Do you know this?
Yes.
Okay, so while the GFCI or the ground fault circuit interrupter, okay, this is a kind of we said the device that protects the people from electric shock by opening the circuit and stopping the current. Okay, that's mean here. Okay, this GFCI, it's like a kind of also like it's kind of switch. Okay, that's the part which is connected beside or found beside the electric socket. Okay, once there is no proper way for electrons to flow, it start to cut the circuit to prevent people from getting shocked. Okay. So regarding to this, let's try to match these three questions to the suitable, okay, one of these alternatives. So first one, a device that protects people from electric shock by opening a circuit and stopping the current. Which one? Yes, Lujina?
C.
C, good. Then question number 2, a piece of metal that breaks a circuit by melting when the current is too great. So yes, Hannah Durgam?
A.
A, fuse, good. And finally, of course, a switch that opens the circuit when the current is too great, that will be the circuit breaker. Okay. So then here also we need to match these. Okay. So let's pass this to the next page. So here we need to match these terms. Okay, to this one. Okay. So we need someone to choose them. Yes, Rashwan, the first one, a device that protects people from electric shock by opening the circuit. Okay. Yes, Rashwan.
E.
E, good. Okay. So Question number 5. A piece of metal that breaks a circuit by melting when the current is too great. Yes, Farah? A. Good. And finally, a switch that opens a circuit when the current is too great. What we call this switch? Yes, Ali?
D.
D. Okay, circuit breaker. Good. Okay, so they are the same 3 questions, but we change it or we increase the number of alternatives. Okay, just so you could pick the suitable one from here. So let's pass to the last type of questions here, the short answer questions. Okay, that's which represent, okay, the understanding of this. So except the terms in this lesson. So here we are. Explain how parallel and series circuits differ, how they are different from each other. Okay, anyone can tell me? Yes, Reem?
Series circuit is an electric circuit that only has one path.
Good.
For,
Good. So series circuit just has one path for electric current. Okay.
while parallel circuit has more than one path.
Excellent. While parallel circuit. Okay. Good. Okay. So that's one of the different, or that considered to be the main difference between the electric circuit and between the parallel circuit and series circuit. But still, we have other differences. Anyone can mention some differences else, guys? Okay, that's the main one. Of course, you get the mark once you write something like this. But I just ask. Also, we can say in series circuit, okay, all the loads they share the same current, while okay. In parallel circuit, all the loads they share the same voltage but different current. Okay, because all of them in case of parallel circuit, all the loads are connected directly to the electric source, so they share the same voltage, but each load could consume whatever the current it needs. That's why we find that if we even connect more than one load to the same electric source in a parallel way, they don't affect each other. Each one is still bright, or each bulb still bright, and give the maximum efficiency or capacity of its brightness. But if we connect more than one bulb to the same electric source in series, you're gonna find that as the number of bulbs increases, they become dimmer and maybe not light, because all of them they share the same current, so that will not be sufficient for all of them later, so they will not be light. You get this, guys?
Yes.
Yep. So let's pass to question number 2 here. He said that a battery is connected in a closed circuit. Which part of the battery do electrons flow from, and which part of the battery electrons flow to? That means what is the direction of the current? It will pass from to. Who can tell me? Let's get another people, guys. Others, could you share us? Fadia, okay. Judy, Khadija. Okay, other people, guys, please share us. And Hamdi. Think. As we said, we just answered this question in the beginning of the sheet. We said that once you connect a battery in electric circuit, electric charge or the electrons start to flow from which pole to which pole, or from which terminal to which terminal. Yes, Yusuf?
From the negative pole.
Yeah, two.
يعني
Passes from the negative to the, it will keep moving within the wire until it
بفتح
reaches
الواير بعد
that.
كده طلعت بفتح البوزيتيف.
Yeah, so it is a positive. Okay, so we said that from the negative terminal to the positive one. Okay, those are like this. And our question here, guys.
No.
Okay, so let's pass to the last question here. He said that 2 circuits are identical, except that one of the circuits has 1.5 volts battery and the other has a 9-volt battery. Compare the amount of energy transformed by both circuits. Okay, So we answered this question before. We just need as a kind of to remember. Okay. So what do you think? Which one has more energy? Okay. The first or the second circuit? Yes, Hannah Hamdi.
The second,
Why?
because it has more voltage.
Yes, good. Because as we said, voltage it represents the amount of energy used to make the electrons or to make the charge flow. So as we have more voltage, that means more energy is found in this. So the battery with 9 volts is able to produce more current than the battery of 1.5 volt, which means the circuit with 9 volts has more energy to push or to make the electrons flow. Okay, so we said that here. Let's write the answer. The second one, as it has more voltage, so it has more energy to make the electric charge flow. Any hard question here, guys? Guys, any hard
No,
question?
thank you.
Nothing.
So anyone still have any problem or any question regarding to lesson 1, 2, or 3 of chapter 19, guys? Guys, any question? Or everything is clear?
No, thanks.
So be careful because after we return back of Eid vacation, okay? So here we are gonna have a quiz about these 3 sections of chapter 19. So study them very well. Tomorrow, inshallah, we're gonna pass to a new chapter. We're gonna start in chapter 20, talking about magnetism and magnets and what is the relation between magnet and electricity. It's very, very nice, okay? So please, you must study this lesson very well before we pass to the new lesson. So today, just make kind of revision for the what we studied already to be ready for the quiz, inshallah. So any hard question?
مستر هو مش ماجنتيزم ده حاجة في النظر؟
No, the other one is stigmatism, a different thing.
ماشي
Okay.
اوكي
So next time, inshallah, we're gonna just explain everything in detail. So if you have any question, please ask now. Do you have any question regarding to any one of the 3 lessons of chapter 19, guys? Is it clear?
Yes.
yes
Okay, guys. Thank you. Study very hard, and I'm waiting for your questions tomorrow. Okay, goodbye.